Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make a braised pork quesadilla. Just before we get into that, I want to introduce you to Ryan Sandin of Stagecoach Farm and Forge, who made a lot of the wonderful pieces that I use in this video. Check out his Instagram, I'll link below, and his website. Make sure to buy something and support his small business. Big fan of his work. My journey for big tortillas took me to Lupe Tortilla Factory, which is founded in Houston, Texas, my native state. I got all this for about just north of $6. I got chips, this bean and salsa, and this big pack of tortillas. I actually was pretty happy with the price. Go check them out. Alright, we're going to prepare our meat. So I made a rub out of oregano, garlic powder, and onion powder with some cayenne, and I just mixed that together. Exact amounts in the description below. We're using pork shoulder or pork butt, whichever you can find, because it's really cheap. Use a lot of salt, way more than you saw me use there, and season with adobo chilies, lime juice, some pepper. Make sure to add your spice rub and then mix everything well. Alright, brown your meat in batches. Make sure you don't use super high temperature so you don't burn the spice rub on there, and then deglaze with a stock of your choice. If you have homemade stock, that's the best. We're going to add a cinnamon stick and some bay leaves before we cover and simmer for 2 to 4 hours. Once your meat has had a nice bath, we're going to pop the lid off and start fishing everything out. Long cook time has given all that connective tissue and fat time to break down. It's delicious. That being said, don't squeeze it too hard as you take it out, because it will fall apart. Once you got everything fished out, shred it with forks or meat claws, whatever you like to use. Don't forget to reserve those juices from your braising liquid and ladle some of that over the top. That's a lot of flavor you don't want to miss out on. And I spent a few minutes just browning some onions in a skillet just to unleash those natural sugars before dealing with my cheese. This is Oaxaca cheese. It's like string cheese, kind of balled up, and it's really good for melting. You'll see I went a little skimpy with my filling here. I would recommend just going nuts. Let it like spill out into the pan and just caramelize. You'll get like a nice cheese crust, but see, that's kind of the thing. You can kind of do this however you want. Your quesadilla, your rules. Now let's check the browning, and we got some of that cheese crusted onto the tortilla. You can kind of see there. It looks really delicious, nice and golden brown. I cannot wait. Alright, carefully scoop it onto the board, slice it into whatever size slices you like, and enjoy this beautiful cross section right here as we elegantly plate up using a knife. And don't forget to eat the scraps that are left on the board. Pull out some of my homemade pickled jalapenos and onions to serve with it, which I almost dropped. Oops. And I'll link the video that I posted about those below. Alright, I'm gonna go eat. I'll see you later. Thanks again for tuning in. Remember, exact amounts of everything in the description below, along with things that I use. Don't forget to check out Ryan at Stagecoach Farm and Forge, and Lupe Tortilla Company if you're one of my native Texans. I will see you next time.